All right, next on the new business, amalgamation committee update. So, Mr. Moore's going to give us a walkthrough on that.
Yep. The last committee meeting, the committee were concerned about the costs associated with amalgamation, and that the potential cost would be well beyond the affordability of the 3 units. And they sent a letter to Minister MacDonald with a request that if we were to go down the road of amalgamation, that the province would fund all amalgamation costs. The response actually came in the form of a phone call from the Assistant Deputy Minister, Valerie Portabunge, in which I had a conversation with her, and they've agreed to send a team up here to meet with the Amalgamation Steering Committee. And explore what funding options might be available. There was no commitments made or anything like that on the phone. They just want to explore it. She did say that, because of the financial situation with the government, there wasn't going to be a carte blanche sort of, here's a check for 1.5 million like they did up in West Hants, although that wasn't 2 tranches. And she sort of asked, is there a phased approach that could be done? And I said that, yeah, there potentially could be a phased approach. First of all, there are reports that the NSRAB would require if you were to apply for amalgamation, but some of those reports you could do earlier that would give the various councils an idea as to whether or not they wanted to proceed or not. The main one would be the financial analysis report, but in order for the financial analysis report to be completed, you would have to have infrastructure reports feed into that, and you'd also have to have a human resources report feed into that as well. And so those 3 reports there would probably be where the committee would start off with the government of saying you need to fund those to begin with. And then that would put enough information on the table that the amalgamation committee could probably make some early recommendations to their councils. To move forward. The Assistant Deputy Minister also pointed out or inquired whether or not the committee had explored the concept of dissolution. And I said, not formally, the committee hadn't, but that would probably be a topic of interest to discuss. The committee has since asked for a presentation from a gentleman by the name of Chris McNeil on June 3rd to talk about his experiences with dissolution. He was involved in dissolution with a number of units, both from the unit perspective and also from the government perspective. So he'd be able to advise the units on that. The Assistant Deputy Minister sort of pointed out that dissolution generally is a cheaper option to go down, and you get the same end result. And their situation was very unique in the sense that it was actually a community group that acquired enough signatures that they could go to the NSRAB and force the evaluation of amalgamation between the town and the district. Historically, the towns that have gone through dissolution, the reporting requirements are much less onerous. So the cost for them to generate the reports to put in front of the NSRB for them to consider their application are much less than if they were to be part of an amalgamation application where, it's going to cost us,
The towns might be in a different situation than us. We got to, in my opinion, this is just my opinion, we got to see that it's going to benefit us to be part of this.